Cup of tea, guys. Cup of tea. Cup of tea. Cup of tea. I just wanted you guys to update you guys. I know that I don't do that many videos. I'm very busy on my Elvis channel. I have an Elvis channel called Defending Elvis Presley. Fans Want the Truth. I spent all my time on that. But I do like every few weeks just give you an update on my carnivore diet. This channel I use as a diary to keep me updated on how my carnivore diet is doing so far. So I haven't done one for a few weeks, so I thought I'd do one now at home. Many of you watch this later. So I just want to say my name's Louis. I'm in the Southwest UK. I'm 57 years old. 57 years old. So I'm still on the carnivore diet. I still feel great. My energy levels are still through the roof. I'm having a cup of tea. I do allow myself to have tea on my carnivore diet. So I'm not completely carnivore. I am keto as well. Sometimes I'll have a tiny bit of honey in my tea, not often. Generally, I try and stay away from sugar. Sometimes I'll have a tiny bit of fruit. Like last night, I had a tangerine. The night before, I had a few grapes. So I'm not completely carnivore. I do allow myself a little bit of salad sometimes. But generally, I would say 90% of what I eat is fatty meat, eggs, and salt, butter, water. That is it. Yeah. So I definitely stay away from pizzas, pastas, grains, wheat, cakes, donuts, chocolates, Doritos, crisps, potatoes, really all the nice stuff that I was eating before I came on this diet 12, 13, 14 months ago. I do not touch. I'm very good. I really stick to it. I have found that as the diet has evolved, I found it easier and easier to stick to it. And my hunger, I don't really get hungry anymore. Not really. Now, if I eat something I shouldn't have eaten, like, for example, say if I've had too much fruit, but lately I've been eating blackberries when I go for my dog walks, I'll wake up feeling hungry the next day. But generally, I can get through. I can do an 18-hour fast every day, 7 days a week, quite easily. Quite easily, guys. And the thing about eating meat and eggs, fatty meat, animal fats, is that it does make you feel very satiated, very full. You do drop weight very quickly on the carnivore diet, on the keto diet, especially if you're more carnivore. If you are more carnivore, the weight falls off quick. I weighed myself the other day. I was 10 stone, 12 and a half. 10 stone, 12 and a half English pounds, which is a very, very good weight for me, very low. I started at 12 stone 5. So I've maintained my weight. I go up and down. You guys know that, most of you guys know, I started with a big belly, a bowling ball. I literally had a bowling ball of a belly. I had ulcerative colitis, a very bad case of it. I was literally leaking. I was going to the toilet 8 times a day and it is gone. It is gone. I had high blood pressure. My blood pressure was that of a man in his 60s and 70s. My blood pressure now has dropped right down to 114. 114. Obviously, I know it fluctuates, but I got the blood pressure of a man in his 20s and 30s. My blood sugars are completely normal now. I used to be pre-diabetic. My doctor told me I was pre-diabetic. This is part of the reason I started this carnivore keto diet. So just giving you some advice, guys. If you're stumbling across this diet and you think, is it weird? I thought it was weird, guys. I thought the carnivore keto diet was weird. I thought fasting was weird. But once I looked into it, did my research, using people like Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Anthony Chaffee, Dr. Sean Baker, they're all on YouTube. They're proper doctors. I started understanding that there was a possibility that there's some truth to these diets and they may work. Now, as soon as you're told that cholesterol is good for you, you find that hard to believe. I've proved that it is, because I know that my blood pressure has been massively improved. A year later, after being on this diet, I've got the blood pressure of a much younger man. Remember, I'm 57. There's nothing wrong with eating cholesterol, guys. Food that you digest that has cholesterol in it, like meat and eggs, very, very good for you. Do not be scared of cholesterol. There is a lot wrong with eating sugar. Sugar is so bad for you guys. It's, in some ways, it's worse than smoking. Yeah, you need to do your homework, understand about sugar, understand that sugar can cause heart attacks and strokes and makes your body not work properly. Look up mitochondria. Look up mitochondria. And my advice to you with the carnivore and keto diet is do your research. Really understand why it works, why cholesterol is good for you. Understand why sugar is so bad for your body and the harm it can do. Understand what foods turn to sugar, like wheat, bread, pizzas, rice, potato. Understand the different names for sugar, like starch, fructose. Now, fruit, okay, we get some vitamins in it, but it's very, very fattening. Causes fatty liver if you overeat it. Also understand that fiber isn't as good for you. Everyone thinks fiber is good for them. I don't think it is. I actually think it's sandpaper going through your system and will make you go to the toilet too much. The one thing I learned when I went on this carnivore diet, keto, is that you don't fart anymore. Your pooing reduces a lot. Once a day, once every other day. Don't think that pooing regularly is good for you. It is not. It is not. You shouldn't be farting all the time, day and night. It's not good. And when you go onto a meat-based diet, you almost never fart. And don't think by eating less sugar that you get less energy. My energy levels are better than they've ever been. I wake up extremely full of energy. My aches and pains are massively reduced. I run down the stairs in the morning. I couldn't run down the stairs over a year ago. I was slowly walking down the stairs, holding onto the banister. Your aches and pains massively reduce. If you've got arthritis or tight joints, you will notice that on carnivore diet and keto that you just feel more movement, more movable, and you have the energy to exercise or go for a run. You don't know your age. Once you've been on carnivore for a while and keto, you don't know your age. You forget your age. Now, before I went onto this diet, I felt my age. I thought I was like 56 going on 65. I thought I was on the slippery slope to having a heart attack and dying in my 60s. I really felt that way. I definitely do not feel that way now. I do not feel that way now. I feel like I'm 30. I feel like I'm 30. And I'm not a one-off. If you go on YouTube and look at the people that are on the carnivore diet or the keto diet, success stories, people that have cured themselves, reversed their type 2 diabetes, regained their energy levels, that have lost weight. There's thousands and thousands of people on YouTube now talking about their successes on the carnivore diet, on the keto diet, thousands. And many of these people are doctors, yeah? So we have been brainwashed into thinking that many of the foods that are good for us are actually not. Many of the foods that you think are good for you are not good for you. Many of the foods that we think are bad for us are actually good for us, like fatty meat, like eggs. Meat and eggs, very, very, very good for you. Ancestral food that we ate millions of years ago that boost our immune systems, that make our bodies work properly. The problem with many of the foods, hi Philomena, let me just say hello. I thought, Philomena, I thought I'd quickly do a diet video just to update. I tend to do my diet videos like once a month. I don't do them that often. I thought I'd just do a quick one. I'll only be on here for 10 minutes, but I just thought I'd do a quick one. So the point I'm trying to say to you guys is that when you go to eating the foods that we ate millions of years ago, hundreds of thousands of years ago, which is basically animal fats, eggs, salt, water. Yeah. Yes, we would forage for vegetation, for berries, nuts, berries, maybe some honey. This is what our body was designed to live on. We were not designed to live on sugar. We were not designed to live on sugar. So what happens is when you start going onto the carnivore diet, your body starts to adjust, the keto diet. Your body starts to adjust off the sugar and move away from living on sugar and move towards fat. A lot of people don't realize you get your energy from fat. You get your energy from fat. People don't know it. Now, it has to be the right fat. You don't want vegetable fat. You don't want margarine. You don't want the processed fats. You want animal fat. Avocado fat is okay. Coconut oil, olive oil is okay. I think you do get a few oils. I think you get some oils out of your nuts. But generally, fatty meat, eggs and bacon, keep the fat on. Cook your meats in their own fats. Add butter if needed. Nice, real, genuine butter. Never use margarine. Stay away from seed oils. They're poison. Stay away from ultra-processed foods full of chemicals. Really bad for you. Stay away from fizzy drinks. Try and massively reduce your alcohol. I know that it's hard for many to completely give up alcohol. Of course, don't smoke. Everyone knows that. But my point is, guys, you have to eat whole foods. So natural foods, freshly grown foods, obviously mainly meat, some vegetation, some fruits, a minimal amount of fruits and vegetation. And you can reverse all your medical problems. If you have type 2 diabetes, if you have IBS, IBD, Crohn's, colitis, you can reverse it, guys. Type 2 diabetes, people think once they're on type 2 diabetes that it's game over and they're living off insulin injections. Insulin is very bad for you. So if you're type 2 diabetes and you're injecting insulin, you're doing your body some harm. So the way to get off it, guys, if you're on metformin medication, the way to get off it, in my opinion, is to eat the right foods, follow the carnivore diet, follow the keto diet, and you will find that you'll need less and less insulin. You'll start to come off medication. You can become medication free. There's never an age to change your diet. You can be 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, even if you're very overweight. If you eat the right foods, your body will go to default and the weight will start to fall off. You'll start to regain your health, your energy. You'll notice your aches and pains subside. And bit by bit, you'll get back to a new you, the you that you were when you were in your 20s. You'll start to feel young again. You'll start to look young again. Don't forget, I am 57. I'm nearly 60, guys. I am nearly 60. Yeah? Why do I look like this at my age? Come on, nearly 60. Yes, I do exercise. Yes, I do run. I run every other day. Not long runs, short runs. I only do 35-minute exercising every other day. And I am slimmed out. I've noticed that with the carnivore diet, it boosts your your muscles start to pop a little bit. The thing I love is that your face smooths out a bit and just all of your body, including your legs and your bum, just slims out. As well as feeling great every day, guys. And I don't feel like I'm going to die in my 60s. I think I'm going to live till I'm 90 odd. That's how you feel on the carnivore diet. Anyway, guys, just an update. Simple. Eat fatty meat, eggs. Have some salt, have some butter. Only eat twice a day. Fast every day for 18 hours. So make your last meal around 6 p.m. And then the next day when you wake up, your next meal around 2 p.m. Eat just twice a day. No snacking in between meals. You can have a tea or coffee. You don't have to be too strict with it, guys. A bit of tea and coffee. Try not, definitely do not use sugar. Don't touch sugar. I think a very tiny amount of honey is not going to be the end of the world, even though most of the time I don't use honey. I will just have as it is. Yeah, you don't really need the milk. Better to not have milk, but it's not the end of the world if you have a bit of milk. I whisk butter into my coffee, and that keeps me full. Butter will make you feel less hungry. Swigging a pint of water will make you feel less hungry. There is an adjustment period. When you go onto the carnivore diet, it does take your body 3 or 4 weeks to adjust. So you have to get through that. Give the diet a chance. It's okay if you have a bad day. Don't worry, you can get back on the wagon again. We're not perfect. Every now and then we're going to fall off and eat something we shouldn't have eaten. That's okay. Carry on. Your biggest measure of success will be how you feel. You'll notice quite quickly within a few weeks that you just feel different. You just feel different. There's something different about you. Your energy levels, your excitement, your anxiety drops right down. If you've got depression, that subsides, and a new you emerges, a super you. Your immune system is working optimally, and you will be amazed just how different you feel if you give this diet a chance. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. I wanted to do that for you guys. Every few weeks, I'll do a little update. So, guys, keep flexing. Carnivore flexing. Come on. I'm 57 years old. Come on, guys. Do I look 57? Seriously? Take care, guys. I send you all love. Good luck with it. Give it a trial period. See you, guys.